Words of wisdom and one-liners. Control is an illusion. It's more difficult to rule yourself than it is a city. We are in a race between fear and love. Then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, "Whom shall I send?" Non-coding DNA sequence contains a structured language. We have chained ourselves to this dead elephant, the cosmic serpent, the invisible landscape, the new Atlantis. Nothing is lost. Bad news comes suddenly. Good news takes time. Think about marbles on a table. That's a case of baloney rejecting the grinder. I am the cleverness in dice, the fragrance in flowers, the light in radiance. You can't manage what you don't measure. Don't fight it. Understand that you are here to learn. Remember Kant's first critique. It is impossible to know anything a priori about the world as it is independently of our cognitive apparatus. Though we can make certain synthetic a priori claims, these claims are not about reality per se, but only about reality as it is experienced by us. It is only because we possess certain cognitive principles enabling us to experience the world as it appears. When Napoleon was told a soldier was brilliant and brave, his response was, "Yes, but is he lucky?" If you do what is easy, life will be hard. If you do what is easy, life will be hard. Count a woman's wrinkles, and that is the measure of her wisdom. You make a living by what you get. You make a life by what you give. Just because you're smarter than people in some areas doesn't mean you're smarter than people in all areas. Out of fear sprouts the roots of courage. Populism or populist is a term people use for something they don't like, a pejorative. The best way to lose any war is to let the enemy dictate the terms of the engagement. The cruel vixen known as mathematics. Global warming is a great way to take money from poor people in rich countries and give it to rich people in poor countries. Words are weapons sharper than knives. Is DNA the extraterrestrial? The Descartesian notion of the soul in the machine is like Ghostbusters. The only problem in life is that life is not happening the way you think it should happen. Science stopped exploring and started exploiting. Does time exist at the speed of light? Pharmacological Calvinism. It's like trying to move the shadow without moving the statue. Ideology paves the way to atrocity. You have to invite the vampire in. Like a blind person explaining a kaleidoscope. Sight is not designed to be accurate, objective, or truthful. It's for survival. Out of the crooked timber of humanity. Why can't a chicken lay a loaf of bread? Modern man is in search of his soul. Mechanism versus organism. Precision implies accuracy. Does sound create emotion? Walls of self-preservation today are walls of imprisonment tomorrow. Easy answers are never correct answers. Your anger is not justified. Did you say something to me? No. But if you heard the voice, then follow it. It looks like your belly is eating your backbone. That's not a criticism. It's a lack of understanding. The will to command is not as corrupting as the will to obey. You play like a deer runs with a terrified grace, a dangerous beauty. Another man might find that frightening. I'm not that smart. Something we cannot see protects us from something we don't understand. Culture, chaos. It's all painted masks and rattles. It's a minefield in which one must tiptoe across. There is nothing more predictable than a man's ego.